this subject should be black and white. This subject should be quite clear. I mean, in most of your religions and most of your philosophies and cultures, there's a teaching that deals with the idea of love and what it should be and how it should look, but yet it is so convoluted. It is not black and white, although it is. It's quite clear. It's quite evident. It's easy to see. But I want you to have a good understanding of what love really is and what love really is not, so that as we go forward in life, we truly have an understanding. You know, one of my favorite songs is Love Is My Religion. Love Is My Religion. That Marley, one of the Marleys sing. I think it's Damian Marley who sings Love Is My Religion. There's another one that says I Love You Too, sung by Marley. I believe that one is Damian Marley as well, or Bob. But go listen to those songs and then try to come back and defend your type of love compared to what I'm about to tell you and teach you. So what's up, everybody? How you doing? This is your Coach Renz, and I want to thank you for taking this moment to spend with me. And yes, we're coming in black and white right now, black and white, because this subject matter is really that clear and that simple, and we're not going to make it confusing for anyone. Most people claim and say that they love you, or they understand love. Most people would tell you and try to describe what love is and what it means to them and how they show love, and the expressions of their words and the expressions of their deeds should demonstrate love. But yet, I find that most people have no idea what love is or how to demonstrate it to a degree where other people can truly receive it. Trying to describe love, even for myself on this video, it's kind of like trying to describe creation, trying to describe a tree, trying to describe anything. You know, recently, I met a man, a pastor at that, a pastor, who said to his congregation that it is impossible for a man with his size brain, with our size brain, to be able to describe God, to be able to tell you what God really is. I found that amazing, because in 47 years, that's the first time I've ever heard a minister, a man of religion, say that. And I found it very refreshing. I found it very enlightening. I also respect this man now to a higher degree than if I just saw him on the street or known who he was. That gave me a little bit more respect, because truly, describe the universe. Tell me what the universe is. You really can't. You can only tell me your perspective from your point of view from Earth. That's it. Your point of view from Earth. And even that, we have a hard time describing it. Maybe the universe is a little too big. There's a tree. Tell me what a tree really is. And here's the thing about that. We cannot effectively describe a tree to the essence of a tree. And even the tree, if it could talk to you in English or whatever language you speak, can't necessarily describe to you what it is. In the song that says I Love You Too, it says that a bird loves to fly. Why? Because it's a bird, and it's just being a bird. It shows its love just by being a bird. It says a lizard loves to climb. Why? Because it's just being a lizard and doing what lizards do. And it says that the worm loves to go way down low. A little worm just loves to dig, and a monkey loves to swing or climb. It does these things because it's just simply being. A tree loves being a tree by simply being. Just in being. And if you say that God is love, then love is simply just being. Being love. How do we do that? How do we be love? Well, in every religion, every philosophy, there is the idea of the golden rule. The golden rule that just simply says, do unto others as you have them do unto you. You'll find it in your religious books and religious ideas of loving your neighbor as you would love yourself. Love your wife as you would love yourself. You will find it in so many places where how you would treat yourself is exactly how you should treat someone else. Now, We have been conditioned to not love ourselves. I'm not talking about that. When the time that you were born as a baby, before somebody began to instruct you onto who you were, before people told me I was black, I was just being. But then I realized I was told that I was black. And I looked in the mirror and I saw that I was brown, but I was told that I was black by my race. And then I was told that I was an American. I was told that I was Southern. I was told that I was from Atlanta. I was told that I'm from the north side of Atlanta. And all those labels began to determine who I am. But in the beginning, I was just being. Just being. Until you're told how to be, you just are. Just like the tree. Just like everything else. You just are. I love those who love me. I showed back love who showed it back to me. As a child, you open your arms to me, I open my arms to you. Now, yes, I know you're going to say that, well, some people are predisposed genetically because of who their parents were and are and that sort of thing. This has a point of truth. We have personalities, just like every other animal, just like every tree has a personality. Every animal has a personality. Every insect has a personality. We have a personality, which is the thing that gives it a little bit of flavor. We do have personalities. But even within our personalities, to understand love is just to be. To treat your neighbor as you would treat yourself. I don't hate me, so how can I hate my neighbor? Before somebody taught me what hate was, I never hated me. I can't hate my neighbor. I never hated a tree until somebody told me not to like that tree, that those aren't nice trees. But who would tell you that? But we're told to hate this person because they come from another country. Hate this person because they celebrate a different religion. Hate this person because they have different cultures. We're told that this person is weak and this person is strong. This person is nice and this person is wrong. This person is good and this person is bad. We're told all those different things. And we're told those things over and over again. And they become part of our consciousness as to who we are. But if we truly loved our neighbors as we loved ourselves, then we wouldn't steal from our neighbor. Because we wouldn't steal from ourselves. We wouldn't hate our mother and father. Because we wouldn't want our children to hate us as mother and father. We wouldn't covet what another person has and find ourselves in jealousy, because we wouldn't want anyone else to covet what we have and find them jealous of us. We wouldn't brutalize, beat another person because we wouldn't want anybody brutalizing and beating us. We wouldn't want to put people in internment camps or concentration camps because we wouldn't want anybody putting us in that same internment camp and concentration camp. All these things, and we can go on forever, of things that we would never want anyone to do us. We wouldn't want to have a car accident because we wouldn't want somebody to have one towards us. There are so many big things and small things. But if we looked at life through that, if we made a mistake, we would want someone to forgive us, so we must be forgiving. That is love. That is treating someone else as you would treat yourself. Too many times, though, we see people not doing that. We figure that in order for us to win, we have to go out and maliciously take things from people, or we have to dominate another person. I have to control another person, or I have to put labels on you that causes you to be less than your actual being. You know, the Tao, first verse of it says that the way that can be named is no longer the way. The moment you put a label on something, it is no longer that thing. It is something else. It has become something that must live up to the label that you just put on it. And I think it is the Upanishad that says that if you claim you know Brahma, then you truly do not know Brahma. But it is the ones who do not claim they do not know Brahma, the ones who know Brahma. Figure that one out on your own. Think about that for a moment. If I claim that I know what a tree is, then truly I don't know what a tree is, because I put labels on the tree to say that it can only be this. But that tree could be so many other things. I don't know the tree to the molecular level. I don't know the tree to its atomic level. I don't know the tree to the protons and the neutrons. I don't know the tree to the dark matter that's in between the protons and neutrons and electrons. I don't know those things. So am I truly describing the tree? I don't know what the tree can become. I don't know how tall it can grow, how many leaves it can give out. I asked the question some years ago, how many apples can one apple make? One seed make? When you plant the one apple, it grows into a tree. The one seed, it grows into a tree. That tree produces hundreds of apples in a season. Each one of those apples that it produces, those hundreds, have 4 to 6 seeds in them, usually 4. But they have 4 to 6 seeds, and those 4 seeds per 200, 300, 400 apples produces a grove, and that grove produces a forest, and on, all from one seed. But if you had to describe that one seed the first time, you would have said it was just one seed of an apple. The moment you label me, you negate me. I've told you guys this many a times. The moment you label me, you negate me, because now I got to live up to that label, and you negate everything else that I can be, everything else that I am. So the moment that we label love as caring for someone, love is doing for someone, love is an emotion. I can always say that love is an emotion, but that means that love has no thought. That means that love has no logic to it. But then again, I can also say that love is a thought, because I can control how much love I give out and how much love I receive. I can control in my thinking how I perceive someone's actions towards me, words towards me, and I can determine whether or not that is love. So love is also a logical thought. But if love is an emotion and love is a logical thought, then what truly still is love? It's all those things and more. It's all those things and more. It is that true connection between the third eye, the heart, your power, and your sacral. It is the connection of all the brains of your body. The same way you have a brain, a heart brain, a power brain, a sacral brain, you have all these brains, all these neural pathways that still gives you feelings, give you guts, give you thinking, give you logic. And then you have your crown that accesses something that is beyond what you can explain or understand fully and completely. It is the thing of I don't know. What is love? Love is all those things. Love is whatever you decide love is going to be. But the simplest way for us on this third dimensional plane to truly understand love is to first find awareness to love yourself. If you've been taught not to love yourself, find how to love yourself. Look in the mirror, say to yourself how much you love yourself. It's just like every day I look in the mirror and if I had a great day, a great moment, or even if I didn't, I find one and I'd be like, man, you really mopped that floor like a champ. You mopped it like a champ. You took that curve. Remember when you was driving on 75 and right at the graded curve, you took that curve like a champ. Find something, anything, big, small, minute, doesn't matter. Show yourself love, show yourself gratitude. Be able to pat yourself on the back before somebody else needs to pat you on the back to feel good about yourself. Be able to celebrate you before anybody else comes to celebrate you, so that you don't require someone outside of you to celebrate you in order for you to love yourself. Loving yourself is about seeing everything that's great, wonderful, beautiful, amazing inside of you, and being able to know that those things are real. When you know that it's real, then it is real. When you believe that it's real, it is real. When you speak that it's real, it is real. Find the love in yourself, and then you can show the love to someone else, because the love that you show yourself, you pass on to someone else. You show that same thing to someone else. So I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to finish this video off with a challenge. I challenge you today to start a 7-day process. And in the next 7 days, however you would love yourself, love that other person. However you would show forgiveness for yourself, show forgiveness for another person. However you would do for yourself, do for another person. Whatever it is that will give you love, that will give love to you, that you know you will receive love that way, show and give that love to someone else. Do it for 7 days and do it consistently. And anytime you make a mistake, forgive yourself and then forgive others in the same way. Do it for 7 days. Then you'll start to understand how much about love you don't know, so that you can truly know love. Because the more I learn, the more I know, the more I realize how much I don't know. So that is my challenge for you. And remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. And I want to thank and give gratitude for all who support this channel, either by going to Uncle Ren's Popcorn, urpopcorn.com, getting on my programs and Coach Ren's, or being a patron. I really appreciate you guys. Continue to walk with me, shop with me. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified anytime new videos are dropped. And again, if you can change your body, you can change your mind. If you can change your mind, you can change your life. You can change your life, you can change your house, you can change your community, you can change the world. We can all change this world. We can change it. All we have to do is first come to the self-awareness of self-love, and then show that self-love back to everybody else, and we change everything. We change the world. So have a great day. Remember, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable.